What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. It is 7:48 p.m. here in Florida, and I'm going to be hanging out with you guys for about an hour. Shoot the shit. Not very many people here. This is odd. What is today? It's Tuesday. Maybe all the notifications and shit didn't go out like they normally do. But welcome, guys. Carter, Cole, Loomis, Fetman, Revolution. Welcome, guys. What's going on, Cole? Me and my wife are going to Yellowstone and the Tetons later this week. I can't wait. It's almost there. I can't wait. Almost there. Almost there. Got all the itinerary mapped out. My wife is great at that. From places she wants to get, take photos of us at, to hikes, to restaurants, to breweries. We're gonna have a good time, man. But what's new with you guys? Oh, gotcha, Sam. Nice, man. Enjoy the trip. It's gonna be a blast. What's up, Josh? Yeah, I can't wait. I'm already there in my mind. I got 2 weeks off of work. I don't have to go back to work for 14 days. So, I can't wait. Hell yeah, HG, I think the weather is going to be great for you. It's nuking snow right now here. Yeah, that's what we were looking at. We were looking at what the weather is going to be like, and at one point, I believe on Saturday. No. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Sunday. Around the Tetons is going to be like a high of 63 or 64 degrees and a low of like 34. That's perfect. That's perfect. We were, I'm sure you remember me talking to you about how, we were rolling the dice and kind of gambling with going in May because it could be snowed out. And we were worried about that for so long. But now, the weather forecast is only a few days away, and it looks like it's going to be absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's going to be perfect. So, yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. But you have any restaurants you recommend out there? I don't know if we like to try a bunch of different foods and stuff. Not that it's like a food town, but I'm just curious if there's any restaurants that you'd recommend. We have some breweries picked out. Grand Teton Brewing looks really cool. Probably get a few 6-packs for our hotel rooms and our cabin. Stuff like that. Got a little cooler that we're bringing in the back in the carry-on luggage. So, the checked luggage. So, it'll be good. Morgan Sandberg, have fun and good luck at Grand Teton and Yellowstone. I know it's a very beautiful sight to see when it comes to nature in the U.S. Yeah, I can't wait. It's been on our list for a long time, and we're finally making it happen. Me and my wife we used to a lot pick a place to go on our anniversary every year before we had our daughter. But we're trying to get back in the swing of things of taking like a big anniversary trip every year. We've been together. This is going to be our 10-year wedding anniversary trip. The last trip that we did just the two of us, like a big anniversary trip, was 5 years. Was 6 years ago. We went to Utah and did a big RV road trip to 5 national parks. Actually, 6 national parks, counting Grand Canyon. But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. I'm sorry. You're good, man. You're good. You know how TripAdvisor and shit like that is. My wife is so good at picking out restaurants. She does so much research. I mean, it is crazy. She needs people to pay her to set like an itinerary up for their vacation. She's so good at this shit. But we went to Austin not too long ago. I think back in October. And she was so excited. She was like researching taco places and stuff like that. And she found a taco place. Apparently, it's going to be the best tacos in Austin. All right, cool. And we went at 9 o'clock, and we show up, and it's like that. The tacos were not good. I better tacos in Jacksonville, Florida. And she was so bummed out. I was like, that's fine. It's fine. You know, it's an experience. But my favorite part was there was live music, and it was this band's first live show. And I was excited. Like, I'm glad we went just because of that. It was this band's first live show. They looked like they had just graduated high school, and all their friends were there, and their parents were even there. And we were waiting, eating some tacos, drinking some beers, about to listen to this high school band. And the guy gets on, and it's like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." And we're like, oh shit. It's not our thing, but I actually enjoyed it just to see like these kids having a good time playing their tunes in front of their friends at a taco joint. While some grown-ups from Jacksonville, Florida are drinking some beers, listening to them scream into a microphone. It's a good time. But yeah, anyway. Carter Lovejoy, thank you so much for the first super chat and channel support of the stream. Darth Jar Jar is officially happening, though not really. Oh, is that the Lego? I haven't watched that trailer yet. I have not. Is that a show or is that a game? That's how little I pay attention to things, Carter. I saw something posted by the official Star Wars channel. I saw it was Lego related. I saw a quick clip and I didn't watch the whole thing. Is that a game or is that a show? I'm assuming it's a show. Lego Star Wars What If. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's what it is. It's a Lego special. Gotcha. That's cool. So, Darth Jar Jar What If? That's funny. Alright. Oh, that'd be fun. You should check out the trailer. It's surprisingly funny. What's up, Seldor? Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'm glad you guys are here to inform me of things. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are on top of these things, because you know, in the past maybe I was informing you with my my videos 10 years ago about upcoming Star Wars things, and now I stream so you guys can tell me what the hell is going on. But anyway, I appreciate that, Carter. TK, thank you so much for the super chat as well. TK says, ever walk the PCT? That's the Pacific Crest Trail, right? Pacific Coast Trail? Pacific Crest Trail? PCT. PCT. Trail. Let's see what comes up. Pacific Crest Trail. Okay, yep. Have you seen Shogun? It's amazing. No, I've never hiked that. I've never done... The longest hike that I've ever done was multiple days. I think it was about 40 miles. We did... Me and my buddy, like a lifelong friend of mine, he hiked the entirety of the Appalachian Trail. I started it with him. I picked him up from the airport. I hiked, I think we did it 3 days, 40 miles, was what I did with him. And then I said, see ya. And then he went on his way and he finished the entirety of the Appalachian Trail. That's the most like multiple day hiking that I've done. Yeah, I wish I could have done it all with him, but so no, that's a trail that I'm not very familiar with. I know what it is, obviously. I believe it's longer than the Appalachian Trail, isn't it? But let's see, it's a PCT. But no, and I have not seen Shogun yet. I've heard nothing but good things. There's guys at the fire station that have watched it and they've recommended it, but that's probably, maybe I'll watch that on the airplane. We're on the flight. We're flying out on Friday morning. I've been trying to think of what to load up on my laptop because we're not going to have any like Wi-Fi or really any cell reception out there to speak of, as far as I know, what I've been told. So I'm trying to figure out what to load up on my laptop. Me and my wife, would lay in bed and watch something on my laptop in a cabin. Maybe, we'll see. Last time we did that, it was fun. We rented an RV out in Utah, loaded some stuff up on my laptop, and we just watch episodes of The Office at like midnight in Grand Canyon, and laying in the top in an RV. It's fun. But yeah, I've seen one episode of Masters of the Air. I forgot about that. I need to watch it. We have so many shows that we started, and like for whatever reason we don't continue on with them. A lot of it is because I'm gone every third day, and then when we're together, we usually sometimes we'll like a lot lately, the past like 6 months, honestly, so much of our evening viewing is like research for this trip. We've just been like watching YouTube videos of people's trips to these national parks, and reviews of restaurants and breweries and stuff like that. And that's what we like to do when we have a big trip coming up. Like, instead of watching shows, we spend months just like navigating YouTube, finding people's tips and tricks and recommendations and do's and don'ts and stuff like that. It's just kind of a fun way to get excited about an upcoming trip or whatever. But yeah, anyway. I appreciate that, TK. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much as well. Oscar says, ever heard of Nomen? Is that what it's called? Nomen? They produce chill ambient electronica, soothing music to read. Oh, that sounds right up my alley, man. I'm gonna, let me see. Nomen. Okay, I'm gonna keep this up, Oscar. And I've actually been, downloading a bunch of, like, Lo-Fi Girl stuff on my phone, so I can listen to it on the airplane. Some relaxing music. I'm not a fan of flying. I don't know why. I've talked about this recently. I don't like flying. All of a sudden, like, since my daughter was born, I don't like flying. It's a irrational fear that I have now. It makes no sense. My wife is like, why are you kind of scared to fly? I'm like, I'm not scared to fly. Yeah, it's this weird, like, irrational fear that I have now. I don't know why. And it only started about 6 years ago when my daughter was born, and I really don't know why that is. I never had that issue before. So yeah, I'll check them out, Oscar, and I might be adding some to my downloads on Spotify. Give it a little listen while I'm cruising at 30,000 feet. But I appreciate the hell out of that recommendation, Oscar. Thanks so much, man. Evans Media, thank you so much. Good to see you. Evan says, have you seen the new Superman suit? I'm so excited. Oh, no, I didn't realize that Superman suit. Did something get released? 1 day ago. Oh, nice. Let's see. James Gunn's new Superman suit debuts. Oh, that's cool looking. Let me see if I can find a better resolution picture. Is this just a still, or there was no video, right? It's not like a teaser or anything, right? That looks cool. I really like that. I really like that. Dude, that I absolutely love that S. What is that from? That's not that style S has been used before, right? Yeah, it does, Carter. I like that. Evans, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I love the look of this. I mean, I love how relaxed and like, oh shit, here we go again. Time to suit up and put on the boots. You know what I mean? Like, He's not in any kind of rush. He's just kind of sitting in his modern chair, getting ready to put on his clothes to be Superman. Kingdom Come Comics. Okay, yeah, it looks familiar. I love that. I love the texture of it too. If that makes sense. Yeah, dude, that looks great. I'm gonna have to. Many fans have speculated we're seeing Brainiac attacking Metropolis. That's certainly. Yeah, I can't wait to. Superman has always been my favorite superhero. You know, I grew up with Superman more than any other superhero. He's just, I don't know. I like the Boy Scouty, attaboy nature of him. I've always liked my Superman to be kind of like a do-gooder, just an attaboy, you know, saving a kitten from a tree kind of a guy, you know, just an all shucks. That's why I like the newer Superman stuff has never really hit me. I prefer a little silliness in my Superman. I prefer a little, you know, goofiness and lightheartedness. And again, just an attaboy, you know, do-gooder. So I hope we get a little bit of that, and it's not all the sky is falling and brooding. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love that. I love that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Evans. Cheers, man. Mimi, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Mimi says, hope you have a good trip. Also, go Jags. Go Jags indeed. Go Jags indeed, man. So yeah, we're leaving on Friday morning. We've been planning it for a year or more than a year. We planned it so far in advance because you kind of have to with Yellowstone and the Tetons, because like a lot of the cabins or hotels and places like that book up a year in advance. So you kind of have to plan that far in advance, or you're kind of out of luck with at least staying in the park. From what we've been told and what we've read, so it should be a good trip. Looking forward to it, you know. Seriously? Ah, bummer. There we go. Alright, there we go. I hope Superman isn't portrayed as a Jesus-like what we saw in the DCEU Snyderverse. Yeah, those movies did nothing for me, man. Even like Man of Steel. Can you guys still hear me? There we go. Like Man of Steel, I liked chunks of it, but I don't know. I actually prefer like Superman Returns, to tell you, with Brandon Routh. To tell you the truth, that's what I prefer that movie. I don't know. Anyway. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much as well. But Mimi, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll say this: you just bought us a beer. You just invested in a 6-pack for one of our cabins. But cheers. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Oscar says, I messaged Vila recently. Turns out some of her old tracks are in the public domain, like Lights, Cross 'Em Out Remix. Noman features her. Oh, okay, nice. Nice. I'm curious if, like, let me see. I'll keep that up too, because maybe I'll do a little bit of research. And if they are in the public domain, certain songs, it'd be kind of cool to use them on live streams, maybe. But I've had that happen where, like, you know, certain like tracks will be like free use. You know, you can use this for your live streams. Feel free. You know, it won't get copyright hit. And then I'll use it, and then boom, a copyright strike. And I'm like, what the hell, man? What the hell? So I'll do a little bit of research and do that. But I'm gonna keep up Noman, and I'm gonna keep up Vila. Maybe I'll download some. I'm just gonna download a bunch of music for the plane. We've been making a playlist for because we're renting a car out there for our road trip. So should be a good time. Just an open Spotify playlist that we've shared, me and my wife together, and some good stuff on there. Anyway, but I appreciate that, Oscar. Man of Steel's first half felt like it wanted to be unbreakable. That's the only... I preferred the first half, but overall the movie didn't do much for me. Yeah, Carter. But what if he has to change from Clark Kent into Superman while out and about? We don't have phone booths anymore, so how would it work? Alleyway change. I'm sure they'll come up with something clever, or maybe they make a joke about that, you know. Or I don't know. How would you go about that? Maybe he could change in like an arcade photo booth. You know what I mean? Like a photo booth in a bowling alley. I mean, there's some stupid little silly ideas that they could do. You know what I mean? I'm sure like he could be running as Clark Kent and just what's something that he could see, like a modern version of something that's can kind of conceal you. A photo booth isn't a bad idea. At like an arcade or a mall, they still have those at our local arcade. There's one. We used it a couple weeks ago, actually. That's a good thought. What could they do? That's the only thing I can really think of right now. I'm trying to think of something that, like... I thought this cough was going away, man. I had a hacking fit this morning. A photo booth? Really, Carter? I don't remember that. I remember him running down the street at some point, just getting out of his clothes and having the Superman thing underneath. Huh. Cole, are you still here? You ever been to Grand Teton Brewing? That's on our list. Looks really cool. It sounds silly, but I'm excited to get one of their hats. I like their logo. I know that sounds cheesy. I recently finished reading Project Hail Mary because you and others convinced me on Twitter. You weren't kidding, it was an amazing read. Had me on the edge of my seat several times. Yeah, man. It's such a great book. Great book. It's currently sitting on the shelf right above my computer. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it in some of the pictures. But yeah, I love that book. No spoilers, no spoilers. If you want a really good, engaging sci-fi book that's smart, written by the same guy, Andy Weir, the same guy who wrote The Martian, read Project Hail Mary. Don't read anything about it. Don't read the back of the book. Nothing. Just go in blind. You'll thank me later. It's such a good book. Twists and turns and really clever. Really smart. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favorite books of all time. But yeah, I'm glad you I'm glad you enjoyed it. Got around to reading it, Dodo. Cheers, man. Bentley Chow, hey Greedo, just wanted to say I've been watching your videos since 2019 and you're my favorite Star Wars creator. Love your videos, man. Cheers, Bentley. I appreciate that, man. I wish I was more active like I was back then. But, you know, times change, priorities change, career, family, all sorts of stuff. It's, you know, the channel ebbs and flows, as you know, since you've been around for 5 years. I started this thing in 2011. There have been periods where I make a lot of videos in a week, in a month, you know, a bunch of videos. And there's periods where I go months without doing anything. That's just how it goes. For me, that's a healthy way to do YouTube. But anyway, I appreciate that, and thanks for tuning in all these years, man. Cheers. He could change in a porta potty. Superman could change in a porta potty at a construction site. That's the scene right there. I will bet you something that in the new Superman movie he's going to change in a porta potty because there's no phone booths anymore. A porta potty. There we go. But I appreciate that, Bentley. Cheers, man. I'm having a game night with one of my buddies tonight. I'm excited. I haven't had like a game right after this stream. Actually, we're both gonna hop on and play. I can't wait. It's been a while since I've sat down. Like right at my wife's doing bedtime right now, putting our daughter to sleep, and right after she's asleep, I'm gonna hop on and we're gonna play some Fallout 76. I've been back into that game. I played it for about a month right when it came out. I enjoyed my time, but I'm having an absolute blast with it right now. Like, dude, it's fun. I'm a big like fan of games that allow you to build a house or a base or whatever. Like, I grew up with Ultima Online. That's like my all-time favorite MMO of all time. It's one of my all-time favorite video games. And in that game, you know, there'd be thousands of players on a server, and you could put a foundation down and build your own house. Have your own plot of land in that game. And I just thought it was so neat to be able to like put your mark on the game world and have your own house that people can come and visit, you know, and shop. You could put vendors at your house and people could shop and buy the armor that you make or the weapons or whatever, you know, they could buy it at your store, aka your house. Fallout 76 has the same kind of mechanics where you build on a plot of land and you can make your own house. There's so many different customization options, and like it's really neat. It's really well done, and the game got a bad rap at the beginning. I enjoyed it when it first came out. For what it was, but it's gotten so much better. I love it. I'm super into it right now, and I'm only level 41. My buddy's like level 350, so he's kind of like just helping me along a little bit. But yeah, anyway, what's up, Vince? Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, my favorite building game. Let me look that up. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. I never played this. Do you remember Dino Park Tycoon? Anybody out there remember Dino Park Tycoon? Dino Park Tycoon. 1993, man. Jeez. I remember playing this. I think the first time I ever played this was at school, actually, in our computer lab. And it was probably around 1993, 1994 or so. Dino Park Tycoon. Crazy. I'm looking at... Alright. Nobody remembers Dino Park Tycoon? Wow. This is... I'm looking at screenshots. Bringing back memories, man. What a fun game. Maybe I'll find... I wonder if there's like a copy online with like... Dino Park Tycoon. Like a DOS emulator or something like that. Dino Park Tycoon on eBay. You can get a copy of it on eBay for $50. Bullshit. I bet. Let me see. Dino Park Tycoon. $20, $30. Wow. I'll have to look that up. I'll see if I'll have to see if I can play it somehow. Anyway. Celador, thank you so much for being a member for 20 months. Got to use this for something, I guess. Have you played Jedi Survivor? Other than it needs a few mods to run more smoothly, it's a blast so far. I have played... Let me look on Steam. See how long I've played. That is one of the games that I need to finish. Let's see. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I've played 7 hours of it. I haven't... wow, that's crazy. I just looked. I haven't played it since November. I started playing it like right around the time that I got my new computer. I got Jedi Survivor. I bought Hogwarts Legacy. I got my new computer late October. So I got Jedi Survivor, Hogwarts Legacy, and The Last of Us on the PC. 3 games that I wanted to play. I have not beaten any of them. The most recent one that I've played is The Last of Us, which I haven't played since April 24th. Hogwarts Legacy I haven't played since December 26th. So like I have 3 single player games going right now, and it's going to take me years to beat all of them. How does it run on my computer, Silder? It runs perfect. I mean, I also bought a brand new PC in October. I have a 40. What is it? A 30? What did I buy? Is 3080 the newest ones? No, I got a 4080, right? Ti? Is that what it is? 4080 Ti? Let me... It's funny how, like, I was so into all these specs and stuff like that. Yeah, I was so into all these specs. When, where is this? Changes made to your... We received your order. Yeah, like so into all these specs when I was building my computer, or I was looking for a new computer. And now, so I have, let me see. There we go. I have a 4070 Ti, an i7, whatever. I have 16 gigs of DDR5, bunch of hard drive space. So yeah, I have a 4070 Ti, and I bought this back in October. And on my machine, there's no hiccups whatsoever. It's never had an issue, never crashed, nothing. I mean, it runs, I mean, beautifully. But yeah, but I enjoyed it. I need to play it. I know I need to stream it. It would be fun to continue streaming it, but it's just hard to, like tonight, for example. I'm gonna be playing. I would have streamed it maybe, but I'm playing some games after this stream with my buddy, and I don't know. Or like during the day, I mean, I guess I could do like a 9 to noon stream one day. Just stream for like a few hours and just see how far I can get in the game. But yeah, I know I need to stream it for sure. Celador, my 3060 laptop is good for what it is and runs almost everything, but Jedi Survivor seems to be a coin toss if it runs smoothly or not. I know the feeling. Before I bought this new PC, the last computer that I built was from 2015, almost 10 years ago. So like and I've never had a computer for that long without, that's the longest I've ever had a single PC. I had it for almost 10 years. And that thing was awesome. I never had any issues until about, a year ago when I started really noticing that it was having a hard time playing newer games. But that computer was a workhorse, man. It still runs great. Like, I'm actually planning on wiping it and giving it to my kid, because she likes to play The Sims. She likes to play My Little Pony game that I got for her on Steam. So I'm basically gonna give her my old computer and put it on her desk, for her to kind of learn and navigate how to use a computer. I think that's kind of important for a kid, in my opinion, to have access to a PC and kind of figure out how to navigate it. And we live in a modern world. I know everybody wants to take the screens and stuff away all the time, and I get it. We do too. We limit screen time as well. But there's something different about like sitting down at a PC and having this deep control over the system and learning it. And it's not just sitting there playing some bullshit mobile game. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I fucking hate mobile games. I hate them. As a parent, I hate them. Like, especially for some reason, like Fallout Shelter is good. I'm a grown up. I'm not going to buy anything. I just play it I fire it up a couple times a day for like 10 minutes and I check on my base and whatever. But mobile games that are designed for kids are, I don't know how to describe it. It's like everything is locked away behind a paywall. And you play a couple rounds of something and then it wants you to buy more stars or whatever the fuck for $15 so you can play more. Or you're playing a My Little Pony game and you only have access to Twilight Sparkle, but in order to have all the ponies, you got to pay $20 to have all the ponies. And then once you get all the ponies, well, you got to have... It's all just designed to pay for little things over and over and over and over again. And in my opinion, none of them are fun because it's all like, can I get this? Oh, this is locked away. I gotta, can I buy this? That's like all these mobile games are. It's just, it's gross. It's gross to me. They're not fun. They're just like, they're almost like slot machines in a way. It's just like accumulating shit, but you need to buy shit to accumulate more shit. I don't know how to describe it. I hate them. I hate them. Yeah. Even like Angry Birds. Like, I remember playing the first Angry Birds. I think I bought it like a flat fee, like a one-time fee. I don't know, it might have been $5 or $10, whatever. But I played it, and I didn't constantly every time after I hit a level have 50 pop-ups popping up telling me I need buy this shit, buy this shit, buy this shit, or you could buy this shit, buy this shit, buy this shit. It's just like it at a certain point it stops being a video game and it turns into just like a transaction simulator. I don't know. I hate it. Like I'll see a game that I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I was excited for my kid to try Angry Birds. You can't get the original. You can't buy it just for a flat fee anymore. You download it for free, quote unquote free, and then it's just like she can play it once, and then she's got to buy something. Like, fuck you. Every single goddamn game is like that. It's just gross. I don't know. That's why I prefer if she's going to play a game, play it on the Switch. Flat fee, boom, buy Barbie. Boom, she's got Barbie Dreamhouse video game. Don't have to buy shit. Just one time, you pay $20, you're done. My Little Pony game, My Little Pony Maritime Bay or whatever the hell it's called. She beat the game in 4 hours, but guess what? We paid $12 for it. And I'd rather do that than have the game yelling at me the whole time to buy more shit, It's just gross. Grossed? It's just gross. and I don't mind paying. Look, I'm the kind of person who I don't mind paying for something. Obviously, we buy a lot of stuff for our daughter and whatnot, but at a certain point, it's just like, golly, why is this game continuously telling us to buy something? Like, come on, it's not a game anymore. Like when we go to Disney World, I always want to get her something because look, me and my wife are going to buy 2 beers at Epcot, right? 2 beers at Epcot's like $20, $22 or whatever. What I'm going to say, no, I can't get you that stuffed animal, but I'm going to sit there and drink a beer. You know what I mean? No, that's bullshit. So I enjoy getting our kids something, but God, I fucking hate mobile games, man. I hate them. Can you tell? And then when you're playing the game, an advertisement for another game pops up. You got to sit there for 2 minutes to watch this advertisement for a game, and I'm like, I'm playing this game. I don't give a shit about this other game. Why are you doing this to me? Watch this video about this other video game while you wait to be able to play the video game that you want to play. Fuck you. Anyway, Mabel Pines, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Mabel says, may I recommend Aura Fell for you and your daughter? Aura Fell. Oh, Aura Fell. I thought it was called Aura Fell for you, but you're saying for you and your daughter. Let's see. Aura Fell. Taking the beauty of magical world floating above the clouds, then take on a menacing race of vampires hidden in the dark. Aura Fell combines the best part of Japanese-style role-playing games with the best part of Western RPGs. The new enhanced edition features... Okay. Oh, it's single player. Alright. This looks cool. This looks right up my alley. I like games like this. I mean, obviously the comparison to Zelda's there. For the Wii? For the Wii U? I've never heard of this. Yeah, I mean, I would love for her to... I don't... This might be a little too advanced for her right now. If it was multiplayer, I'd probably go ahead and get it because it looks like something fun that we could play together. But it looks like it's just single player, right? Okay, I'm gonna keep this in mind then. I'll add it to my wish list. We've been playing. We recently reinstalled the that, what is it called? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter's Revenge or something like that. So we've been kind of playing that together, 2-player. She just got done playing My Little Pony. What's it called? My Little Pony: A Maritime Bay Adventure. Which she really enjoyed. It's very simple, right? Walk around, find stuff. She had fun with that. She plays The Sims. Well, she likes playing The Sims a lot, but it's way too complicated for her right now. But she just enjoys kind of like, I'll put in the code where she can buy anything, build anything, own any house, and she'll just buy a house and then, not furnish, or like buy it empty, and then she'll just like put furniture places, and she enjoys that. But I have to sit next to her and help her with that, just because it's a little too over her head. Other than that, what else? Oh, she's been playing the Pinball FX game on my computer. There's a she's super into My Little Pony right now. There's a My Little Pony version of that pinball game, and she's been playing that a little bit. But yeah, we've been playing more games together than we've ever had. She's actually kind of showing an interest in playing some video games, which is kind of cool. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that recommendation there, Mabel. It's on Xbox, PS4, PC, and Switch. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I had never heard of that. Before. George Heilman, thank you so much for the generous super chat and channel support this evening, man. George says, I watched a cinema screening of the prequels on May 5th. Having recently watched Clone Wars, it genuinely made the movies feel deeper, plus it was fun to hear the audience reactions. I'm sure, man. I haven't watched the prequels since I watched the Clone Wars. I haven't sat down to watch them, but I would assume that, because I already do have a deeper appreciation for those movies now that I've seen the Clone Wars. I mean, that's not necessarily a good thing, because I think they should stand on their own without me having to watch something to appreciate the something else, if that makes sense. But I do have a deeper appreciation for the movies, just because things were fleshed out more in the animated series, right? So I'm curious, if I watch them again, would that appreciation grow even deeper? I don't know. But right now, just in my brain, without having seen them since I watched the Clone Wars in 2017, I do have a deeper appreciation for them. But I wouldn't mind watching them again at some point. At this point, I'll probably wait until my daughter shows any interest in watching, the saga. I don't know when that will be. But yeah, I'm glad. I agree with you. Plus, I hadn't watched the prequels in years, so it was nice to revisit them. George, I don't know the last time that I sat down and watched the prequels. Honestly, probably like 2013, maybe. It's probably been that long. Leading into The Force Awakens, I watched all the Star Wars movies, including the prequels, and so it's probably been that long since I've watched a prequel movie. Been a little while. Yeah. But I'm glad you got to have that experience. It's so much fun seeing a Star Wars movie with a crowd, right? Especially something like that. Like, it's neat because the generation that grew up with the prequels, and look, I was young when The Phantom Menace came out. I was 13, but I don't really consider myself the prequel generation. Maybe that's just mentally. I don't know. But like the younger, maybe a generation after me, it's kind of neat because they get to experience these movies with their generation in the movie theater again, and or maybe for the first time. And there's just this love for those flicks that has grown, because the kids who grew up with them are grown now, and You know, to be able to go and just experience it. And I'm sure there were cheers going on and people were super excited and stuff like that. It's pretty neat to, I'm sure it was very neat to see. The reactions were the loudest during episode 2, half for love, half, I guess, for memes. That's what I was thinking too, George. Memes. But yeah, I appreciate that that channel support this evening, man, and I'm glad you got to experience that. I was sorry. It's very professional to chew on ice when you're on a microphone with other human beings listening to you. I was gonna go see the Phantom Menace in the theater. Like, I was gearing up to buy tickets, and I thought to myself, I was like, my daughter doesn't show any interest in it, and I don't want to force her to go see a movie just for me. Do I regret that decision? No. I know she doesn't care about it right now, you know. I'd rather just watch something on the couch that she is interested in. So, I decided not to buy tickets, and yeah, I mean, obviously she would have gone, she would have munched on popcorn. I don't know if she would have liked it or not, or understood it. She's 6 years old, you know. So there'll be other opportunities for sure. But anyway, Vince and Seth, thank you guys both so much for the super chats this evening. Vince says, "Do you use your Firehouse subs discount often?" No, I haven't been there. When's the last time I went there? I have gone there on duty once. My crew went there for lunch. It's very rare that we do anything for lunch. Usually we eat breakfast together and dinner together, and everybody's kind of on their own for lunch. You either get something at the store when we collectively go pick up, you know, what we're going to cook for dinner, or you bring something from home. But this time, it might have been after a fire. We went to Firehouse Subs. And no, from what I remember, there's not a discount. You just get a free drink, from what I remember. I think. I'm not. I don't do that, Vince. I'm not one to be like, do you got a first responder discount? You have a veteran discount? You have a veteran discount? I'm not one to do that. The only time that I ever do that is at Home Depot. Because 10% off of $100, it's a good chunk of, I think it's 10%. It's not too bad because you spend a lot of money at Home Depot, right? That's the only time that I like legitimately utilize that. But no, I'm not one to be like, you got a first responder discount? Oh yeah? You can't tell because I'm wearing a "We Fight What You Fear" shirt. I fucking hate that shit. I hate that that grunt style bullshit. I hate that stuff. There's always dopey fucks wearing that nonsense. Never done anything in their whole life. It's like, no, but I don't, Vince. I don't. I know. We fight what you fear. Oh, cool, badass. Oh, neato bandito. But anyway, Firehouse rules though. Daddle sauce, Captain Sorensen. Anyway, cheers, Vince. You got to get a free plastic helmet at least. Oh, I got a ton of those, man. We carry a box of plastic helmets and coloring books in our engine. Like literally right in a roll up door in like right in front of my seat. So if we see kids or anything like that, you know, just grab a couple. Yeah. I should wear one of those the Firehouse plastic helmets on a call. Anyway, I appreciate that, Vince. Cheers, man. Loomis, I always go with the hook and ladder combo. That's really the only thing I ever get. I mean, I've had a few other things here and there, but hook and ladder, a hook and ladder's great. You know, if you've never had the daddle sauce, the Sorensen sauce, I highly recommend it. I love daddle pepper. You find it all over the place here in St. Augustine because that's where it grows. I think I don't know exactly where it's originated from, but St. Augustine is known for daddle peppers. That's where I'm from. That's where I live. So you got to try that sauce. It's delicious. Anyway, Seth Tempest, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Seth says, enjoy your trip. Well, thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate that. You just bought me and my wife a round at the Grand Teton Brewing Brewery. So I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we can't wait. We've been planning this for over a year. We've had all of our shit booked for a year, over a year now. And we fly out at like 6 something in the morning on Friday. I think we have a layover in Dallas, and then we fly to Bozeman, Montana. We rent our car, and then we're off for the races. But yeah, I appreciate that, Seth. I cannot wait. It's gonna be. We love our national park, our national park trips. I'm so grateful that that's a thing here. You know, preserving land for the public to enjoy. We're all public land owners in this country. Yeah. The most beautiful lands in our country are reserved for the public to enjoy and not aristocracy or monarchy. It's for the people. And we should all take advantage of it and go see the beautiful sights. So do it. Do it. But I appreciate that, Seth. Cheers. We live an hour away from the airport too, Loomis. So I think our flight leaves at 6:50. It's either 6:30 or 6:15. I'm going to say 6:30. So we're, hour away from the airport. I like to get to the airport early. So we'll probably leave the house at like 4 in the morning. We'll see. But yeah. Anyway. But alright, guys, that's it for me. So let's see. Tomorrow, probably won't do a stream tomorrow. Got a lot to do to prepare for the trip. Thursday, I'll probably do a daytime stream. But yeah, Morgan, we were out there not too long, a couple years back. 2017, we were in Utah and Arizona. We did the Utah Mighty 5. We went to Grand Canyon. We went to Monument Valley. We did Arches, Zion, Bryce Canyon, Canyonlands, and Arches, Zion, Bryce Canyon, Canyonland, Canyonland, and why can't I fucking think of the fifth one? Capitol Reef. And then we also went to Grand Canyon and Monument Valley. We went to Lake Powell. We went to Antelope Canyon. Yeah, it was great. Actually, Morgan, I made a video about that trip a few years ago. If you just Google, it's called the Grand Circle. If you If you Google the Grand Circle HelloGreedo, that video pops up. I think the video is like 20 minutes long, but you can just see some pictures I took and me talking about the trip. It kind of lays out the itinerary if you want to see some good shots that I've taken on that trip. But anyway, guys, I got to get going. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for the channel support this evening. You guys bought me and my wife a few souvenirs out at the national parks and a few rounds at a bar. So I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna bullshit you. Tonight's super chat's going towards that, not going towards anything for the channel. It's going towards a 6-pack at the Grand Teton Brewing Company. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Stay safe out there. Have a fantastic rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. See ya. Ugh.